I know what you're thinking. Tank Ekko. But what about the burst damage?
Hello and welcome to episode 6 of Ekko to 100, where I try to prove to you guys that you can master any champion within 100 games. So back on the replay files this time. Unfortunately, I've just tried to record this and I wasn't recording. I think I must have hit the button twice or something. So let's give this another go. So, you would have seen in the thumbnail that I'm trying to do something different this game. And potentially how effective it's been. So, what I'm trying to do this game is do something a little bit tankier than previous, as our bot lane gets invaded and our support goes down. What I want to do is build Gnash's Tooth first, so we're going for a Gnash's Tooth build, and then build Turbo Chem Tank. And so I tried this out for the first time. This is the game, and I was pleasantly surprised. And I just needed to show you guys what it can do. So I know that they've invaded my bot side jungle. They'll be getting my red buff. My top laner kindly comes and assists me in stealing their red buff so that I can stay ahead. Or not stay ahead, stay equal to the Jarvan at least. I get my ward down just in case someone wants to come and check to see if I'm here. And as Gnar leaves for top lane, that's perfect. So runes wise, this is the thing. I accidentally took Dark Harvest this game. I saw an Ekko rune page. I clicked an Ekko rune page. It was the wrong Ekko rune page. I wanted to go first strike because I just wanted as much gold as possible. Really, I was pleasantly surprised with how well Dark Harvest does this game. So we have Dark Harvest as our keystone. We have the tried and tested sudden impact. I moved the Krugs over here, by the way, so that their wave doesn't see. And if you want to know how I know the wave was coming, you can see it on your side, and it matches. Let's hide that fog of war. So yes, Dark Harvest is the keystone rune. Try to test the sudden impact. We've got Eyeball Collection, as we've got Domination as our first tree. And then also Treasure Hunter, which is great. So the Jarvan goes in for an early bot lane gank, and they managed to get the kill. Perfect. The ADC should back here. Hopefully they do. As I move to my bot side, now knowing that the jungler's dead, I didn't need to back there. I didn't think I was going to get cut off here, and I can go for this scuttle as well. So we've got Treasure Hunter as well, and we've got the classic magical footwear and Cosmic Insight, because those runes are just great runes on anybody. So I managed to stack up the blue buff and go straight for this Scuttle Crab, getting it super quick, and potentially look for a gank here on the mid laner. Tell you what, let me move these around for you so that they're in the right positions for everybody. They're all in the wrong position. So we go in, she goes too deep, and we manage to get a kill. That's fantastic. We get one Dark Seal proc, we get one Eyeball. That sounds gross. And we get our first stack on our Treasure Hunter as well. Amazing. Early Ekko game. It's quite hard to gank, especially pre-6. You know, it's a bit riskier. You have lower damage, but with the Malzahar and the Katarina just wanting to go in and get a kill, we managed to take advantage of that and get a kill ourselves. Let's move these around as well so that they're all in the right position. Perfect. So we're not sure where the Jarvan is at this point in time. The Renekton in top lane is being very aggressive. I haven't done matchups actually, so this is the first game that we've been against the Jarvan. So it'd be interesting to see, for you guys to see how that matchup goes. We have a Gnar into the Renekton, so the Renekton's going to play aggressively early game, and hopefully the Gnar can survive. We have a Katarina against a Malzahar, so the Malzahar just needs to stay safe for a while until they can one-shot with his ult. We have a Kai'Sa into an MF. We have a Xerath into a Renata, who are just bloodthirsty, turns out. So we want to move into our bot side here. I think our bot side camps are up, even though the Jarvan took them. They should be there and they should be level 2. And also Dragon as well. Dragon is there. So we go to see if we can find the bot lane, check the scuttle. We know that's taken. Just want to make sure. Bot lane have seemed to have disappeared, so we move back to our Krugs. That's fine. So you can see on our first back, as we got that Treasure Hunter proc, and we managed to get an assist early game, along with the whole of Jarvan's bot side jungle and the whole of my bot side jungle plus Scuttle Crab, we've managed to get early Dark Seal, which, you know, you want to get a Dark Seal at the earliest point you can, really. It really helps the snowball. Jarvan going in for a gank on mid lane, so we now know where he is. He is crossing over. And we also get a Blasting Wand, so that we just have that base AP damage, 40 AP. Really, really nice early game on Ekko. Cat being very aggressive, not getting a whole lot of damage off. As we notice that the Malzahar just gets 6. Want to see? Oh, but we move bot side. I guess we want to see if we can test our limits against this Jarvan. Potentially wait for him. We see Gromp up, and we see the Jarvan moving into bot side. Oh, and the Kai'Sa flashing for that MF kill. That's really good. As we come in for the counter gank, see if we can get anything. Hopefully the Kai'Sa can get out. Really nice stun there. We get another stun off. We get our passive off. We get the Dark Harvest stack. This is really good. He engages to see if we can get the ADC again. The Renata W's, and he doesn't manage to get that kill, and our ADC manages to get the kill on the jungler. We would have preferred that kill, obviously, but we do get a Dark Harvest stack. We do get another Treasure Hunter. We do get another eyeball. Again, gross. Oh, it's 10 stacks because there's 10 eyeballs on the other team. Just realised that. I went through the whole last recording thinking, why is it called eyeball collect? Why is it 10 stacks rather than 5? And that's why. And we want to see if we can get Dragon here. We know that the Jarvan died. We have low death cooldowns at this moment, so this is still very risky. I see the Jarvan popping the scrying plant, and I just want to get out. I'm super low, and if he caught me there, I would be dead. So bit of a stupid decision to go for the Dragon. Thought I could do it fast enough. It's next to impossible early game, not without help. And I don't know if you noticed actually, whilst I was doing that, instead of the Kai'Sa moving up to come help me, she goes and pushes in her bot wave, tries to get a plate, and unfortunately dies to the MF. I think it was just 1 Q. And whilst it's up, we want to get our bot side jungle, get some health. The Katarina potentially wants to invade. I get a defensive W just in case she jumps to me, and I unfortunately don't manage to get that ward. We see the Jarvan coming here as well. It looks like he wants to make a play so that he can go for Dragon. And luckily enough, the mid laner moves down. So it looks like they wanted to engage, so I decided, screw it, let's stop that. We just ward them off. We unfortunately don't get a kill, but we do get level 6, which is a very big power spike for Ekko jungle. Well, Ekko at all, really. I also don't really want to go in on this Jarvan right away. He had Smite up. I didn't have Smite up. That's another thing to mention. We decided to go Red Smite this game. I think because we're going tankier, that burn on Red Smite is... And we're going Chem Tank as well, which gives us that movement speed. I think that Red Smite would be more helpful rather than Chilling Smite. We're going for the bot lane gank. Flash just managed to get the Renata and managed to snack up that kill. That brings us up to 3 Treasure Hunter stacks, 3 eyeballs, and another Dark Harvest stack. Perfect. So I go here, throw my Q out to push in the wave, and hopefully the bot lane come up and help me with Dragon, which they do. Amazing. We should get this one down really quickly. I don't think the Jarvan wants to play around bot side when we see him in top, in fact. which means free dragon for us. Perfect. Katarina is missing. I'm not too worried about her at this point in the game. We smite the dragon, it's all fine. As the Jarvan is in top, I assume he's probably going for Scuttle. What, Daddy Scuttle. I just want to snack up the blue. The Kai'Sa wants to take this. I don't really want to give it to her. I think it's better on me at the moment, so I just make sure I do. And the Gromp as well. She tries to snack that up, but we want it also. I mean, yeah, give your blue to your mid laner, but your ADC, yeah, I don't think that's necessary. We go in here to see if we can help the Kai'Sa. I don't want to turret dive at this point in the game. I think I probably could have, but she's playing. This Kai'Sa, I feel, is going to bait me into doing something that I don't necessarily want to do. We've got a lot of gold. As you can see, we move towards we get our, what is this? Recurve bow. I was going to say recurve bow. Thought I was wrong. So I remember that as an old item. Obviously moved with the big preseason 2020 patch. But yes, we are almost at our Nash's Tooth, which is also a great power spike. We also have our boots. I believed that the Jarvan was going into our top jungle. I asked our top laner to move with me, and we get that kill as well. Perfect. He does manage to get the Scuttle, is something to note here. So I want to shadow this Jarvan. So you'll see that in this game, and the next couple of games, which I already have lined up for you guys, great games, better than this one even. And you'll see that one of the key sort of things, let's say, for success on this build is pathing. And pathing is necessary. As our Gnar goes into Mega Gnar, I go in to save him and potentially snack this kill as well. Let's see if we can get it. Ooh, if only we had that chem tank. Unfortunately, I do get the kill. I do get another Dark Harvest stack. I do get another stack all over. Unfortunately, I can't see it now because I'm dead. I'll show you guys when I respawn. But he does manage to stun me under tower and burst me down before I can ult. Really unfortunate. But we do manage to get our whole Nash's Tooth. We managed to get the kill after we die, which means that we keep 2 Dark Seal stacks, which is great. And we respawn with an extra eyeball. I don't believe that... Did we kill the Renekton earlier? I can't remember if we did. Maybe we did, but we have 4 stacks now on our Treasure Hunter, and Dark Harvest-wise, we have stacked 5 souls, or 5 souls harvested, as it said. And we buy the Balmy Cinder. So, Balmy Cinder, again, is a great power spike, because I can go in here, and I don't have to worry about how much damage they do. Luckily, the Malzahar manages to ult Katarina's ult, so I don't take a whole lot of damage. But, I mean, look at that. We just killed 2 people. And we're over half health, which is incredible. 4, 1, and 3 at the moment. We have a 150 gold bounty, even though we've just died, and we've built our Dark Seal stacks up to 5, and we've also completed our Treasure Hunter as well, which is another large sum of gold. See the Malzahar fighting the Renata. Malzahar doing Malzahar things, doing insane damage. The Malzahar has some funny kills in this game. And I want to see if I can get this Renata, who unfortunately just walked straight into me. That's why you don't face check. Just, if you learn anything from this game, please learn that. I want to hold this wave for the Malzahar, get him as fed as possible. He's doing a great job, so I think playing around him is good. And we move into our top side. So once you've done all your ganks, once you get a few kills, hopefully, then move back to your jungle. And even at that point, only do that if you can't snack on your jungler's jungle. So I see that he pops the Herald in top, bursts that down as fast as possible. It does get a charge off, unfortunate, but he does do it past 14 minutes. It looks like the Renekton was trying to push in that wave as fast as possible. Didn't manage to do it with the Gnar there. So the Jarvan comes back round into my jungle and sees if he can pop it behind there. Unfortunately doing it past 14 minutes, so he doesn't get those plates. That's amazing. We snack the Scuttle, we move back to our Gromp. Once we've done our Gromp, we can then potentially look for ganks again. So we are almost full stack Dark Seal, 5-1-3 as, at the moment, tank Ekko. This is why I wanted to show you guys this build, and we'll really get into it once we actually build our Turbo Chem Tank as well, because we'll have that movement speed buff, along with the, I don't know what the passive called, the Explosion, which I'll note to you guys when it comes up. So we throw our Q out, we don't want to fight the Renekton 1v1, he managed to burst us. We were under turret, I don't think I took a turret shot, but the Malzahar finds, gets suppressed, gets stunned, and we get the kill. That's perfect. That brings us up to 8 stacks on the Dark Seal, and also Prio for Dragon. We can see the bot lane. This is why I didn't want a turret dive. I feel like they're just constantly baiting me in for a fight. But if they keep them, they're not officially suppressed. But ooh, he gets the kill. Oh, unfortunately, gets shut down by the Jarvan. So that's something that we do not want. We do not want the Jarvan to be able to get back into this game at all. And I think that he's getting a bit too big for his boots with that one kill that he just got. And I want to shut him down, which I managed to do. Unfortunately, our support steals the kill. I'm thinking about going in here after he gets that stun, but I notice that the Renata gets the W off, and I'm not sure if I can kill her twice. Very good design, Renata. I'm actually not being sarcastic. I think she has a very good design. She ults, we get dangerously low, and I just want to back out of there. He kills the Xerath. I can see the bot laner somewhere around here. I think just getting out there as fast as possible is good. Go back to our own camps, heal up a little bit, see if we can make a play. If not, we'll move to our top side, which it looks like we're doing. Oh no, until this bloodthirsty Kai'Sa manages to one-shot the Renata, which is great. I want to move down to cover it, just in case. I know what she can be like, and our Krugs are up, so we decide to snack on those instead, and potentially back from there. The Daddy Scuttle, I always call it Scuttle Crab. The Rift Herald is up, and it's got a bounty on it, so I want to move up there. I want that as soon as possible. Having said that, okay, yes, we back. I want to buy. I want to move up to Scuttle and see if we can secure that. Meanwhile, it looks like our mid laner wants to 1v1 the Renekton. Oh no, he's decided against it. He probably saw me there and thought that I could come and help. And then saw that I'd backed out himself. So yeah, moving up into the top side now. If we do, so we have our Turbo Chem Tank built. So we'll see what effects that does, and I'll show you its passive as well. We also have 9 stacks on the Dark Seal. So something else interesting, in addition to Red Smite and the Tank Ekko build and everything like that, is the Tenacity boots. As Jarvan face checks us, we get the Dark Harvest stack, potentially going for the kill here. I want to burst down the Katarina as fast as possible and just run. So we use the Chem Tank to see if we can run away, which it looks like we're going to do for a bit, but unfortunately I think we get Jarvan knocked up here and rooted, and then we lose 700 gold. No, it'll be 1,000 gold because it'll be the 700 shutdown plus the 300 for a kill. To the Jarvan, exactly what we don't want to do. Not only that, but they manage, you'll see in a sec, the Gnar's backing, the bot lane are moving up, but it's going to be too late. They're going to get this, they're going to get that bounty, and they also have Herald, which is their path back into the game. So the game is not over yet. We are 6-2-5, we've lost our bounty, we've lost half of our Dark Seal stacks, and, you know, given that gold over to the enemy team. So we'll see what they do with it. Fighting mid lane again. The Jarvan hasn't had enough time to back, and just Malzahar thinks that. That's great. So the Jarvan hadn't had time to back and buy what he was going to buy with that 1,000 gold, unfortunately. which is how they managed to do that, because he has just bought Mercury Treads. So yeah, we bought Mercury Treads for the 30% tenacity. So looking back at that kill that the Renekton got to me in top lane, he managed to get that kill because he managed to stun me under tower and burst me down before I could press R. If I have 30% tenacity CC reduction, then I somehow managed to get that word. If I have 30% CC reduction, then I am far more likely to be able to hit that R and save myself when I need to. Along with also just having some extra magic resist against the Katarina never hurts. So we get that crab and we move into the top side. We can easily 1v1 the Jarvan at the moment, but we find the Katarina instead and one-shot her. Well, I say one-shot, she was the 3rd health, and I probably stole that kill from my bot lane. But I want the Dark Seal stacks, and I think that I can carry this game if I have it. 7, 2, and 5, and we want to stick in the jungle, in the enemy's jungle, see if we can get a kill on the bot lane, throw our W out preemptively, and that was a one-shot. So yeah, we throw our W out. The Renata didn't know we were there. She walked into it, we rolled over, threw our E out as we did. As we rolled, we threw our Q out, sorry. Which just ensures that you proc your passive, your 3-stack passive, as fast as you can. And that's just how you make the enemy team disappear. You're on a grey screen. So we push the Jarvan out of his jungle as the bot lane as he's defending that bot lane tower. He dies. We get Dragon. That's perfect. That's Dragon 3 at, let's say, 21 minutes, 25 seconds. And the bot lane get the kill on Jarvan and get the tower, as we are also pressuring mid lane as well. So this is a great game state for us to be in. I think that these guys probably need to back out. But as they're pressuring that, I'm just going to take the rest of Jarvan's farm. Yep, this is what I mean by the potentially baiting in and being quite bloodthirsty. As the Renekton gets the shutdown on that, we get mid tower. So it's not the worst trade, but could be avoided. So we've taken all of Jarvan's bot side. I want to see if he's got any top side jungle left. He doesn't. Oh, actually, we see that the red buff's about to spawn, so we'll probably wait for this. Yes, we do. Perfect. And we can see most of them on the map. We probably figured that the Renekton has gone back to buy, as he just got a couple of shutdowns in bot lane. So yeah, as you can see from the scoreboard, we are doing quite a good job at suppressing the lead that they potentially could have taken early game when they got some shutdowns on us, got that Rift Herald. You know, we just kept up the pressure, kept up the damage. We've bought Magi's now with that stopwatch. So this is the core concept of the build. You know, you build Nash's Tooth, which gives you that early game damage. You can clear your jungle fast, and you potentially have enough damage to really do some damage to some laners when you gank as well. Then you build the Turbo Chem Tank, which adds the tankiness. So with the attack speed, and the tankiness, and your ult, and potentially a stopwatch, you know, you're next to unkillable, and you do a ridiculous amount of damage. We activate the Chem Tank here, giving us great movement speed. Unfortunately, the wall stops us there. Maybe I should have waited to get to the wall, rolled over it when I got there, and we don't get our stack off on the Jarvan, unfortunately. But so yeah, once you get the Nash Tooth, once you get the Tenacity Boots, and once you get the Turbo Chem Tank, as long as you have ult, as long as you have stopwatch, you know, you're almost unkillable. So if you bought a Dark Seal, then you're only really going to gain stacks. And spoiler alert, we don't die for the rest of the game here because we have these tools at our disposal. So we can see that the people in mid lane are pushing that up. They're backing. I want to just shove in bot lane a little bit. It looks like they're about to fight, so we start to move up. The Jarvan goes in deep, tries to get a catch with his Cataclysm, his ult, and doesn't. I wait here to see if I can get a catch. I do. So I sat here. I used my Oracle lens to see if anyone was moving up. As soon as I saw the Jarvan, I knew that I had him. So we go in, we go back. I think let's just run that back actually for a second. I think I ult because the MF ults. Where have I gone? Here I am. Let's speed this up a second. So we wait here. You can see I Oracle Lens. I see the Jarvan. I kill the Jarvan. The MF, I believe, ults, and I don't want to be there, so I ult out. I might not have needed to. I was quite healthy. I didn't want to risk it. I'm building my shutdown. I didn't want to hit stopwatch just in case, and I have 13 stacks on my Magi's. I don't want to lose 10 of them. So our Nara is split pushing in top lane. That's great. We're adding pressure up there. We're adding pressure in bot. I'm going to add pressure in the mid, and then start moving top. I can see the Mega Nar's about to run out. We do want this tower, so I think the Renekton has been playing aggressively all game. Renekton players do. I think that I tell my top laner he's going to jump in, bait it. Renekton jumps in. We managed to get the stun. We managed to get our 3-stack procs. We managed to get the Dark Harvest stack, and we also managed to get the kill. Perfect. And then we go back to snacking on Jarvan's jungle because the other jungler's jungle tastes better than yours. Trust me. That's fantastic. The Jarvans had to move up to stop the Gnar. I just want this tower. The mid lane is pushing in their lane. The bot lane is pushing in their lane. We could potentially get 3 towers here. We get our tower. Unfortunately, the Mauser has to back off slightly. And ooh, what's the bet on whether the bot lane are going to die here? They take the tower shots. They don't die though. We also get met by Jarvan and I think Katarina, so we decide to back out as well. This time I've got quite a bit of gold. We've got 17 Magi stacks. We're 10, 2, and 5. And if you look at the CS difference as well, this is why you snack on the other jungler's jungle, sorry, because I'm 80 farm ahead of him. I have 1, 2, 3. You can count boots as completed items. 4 completed items. 2 components. He has 2 because we are including boots apparently. He has 2 completed items. We have double the amount of items that he does. Unfortunately, we are also 3 levels above him. So this is what you want. As soon as this dragon comes up, I want to be there. I can see our bot lane again are fighting 4 of them. I just want to rush this down. I really want this Dragon Soul. Infernal Drake as tank Ekko. I mean, so I've called this build Tank Ekko, but we have not sacrificed so far any damage. The only thing is a little bit of burst movement speed, but the movement speed from Chemtech more than makes up for it, as they managed to get a kill on the jungler again. The Nash's Tooth is constant DPS, and because you can't die, you're just getting more and more stacks on your Dark Harvest and on your Magi's as well. So the core build is Nash's Tooth, and then you get a Dark Seal as soon as you can, really, somewhere in the middle, as long as you're doing fairly well. You get the Turbo Chem Tank after that. Boots, again, somewhere along the way. Tenacity, preferably, if they've got some heavy CC. And as your final item, you want the Zhonya's as well. This game I haven't built it because I've got the stopwatch and I'm waiting to use it to build the Zhonya's. The fourth item is kind of optional. So if they're starting to build magic resistance, you want the Void Staff. That 40% magic penetration is absolutely insane, and you'll just keep up your damage. It also gives you some AP. That's great as well. You can. I mean, it's kind of completely optional. It depends. You know, you could go Death Cap if you want that mega damage, and they're not building any magic resist. Or you could even go Dead Man's Plate to get extra damage. So the MF ults here. Unfortunately, that means she's standing still, and I know that I can just burst it down. Really happy that I didn't get that auto off on the Kai'Sa there, because I think I might have killed her. 10, 2, and 5. 11, 2, and 5 now. Almost full Magi stacks, and we want to go to Baron. We could have potentially ended there. They do have a couple of their strongest members still up, so I think that we just want to go for the safe option. We know they can't contest this. Unfortunately, the Kai'Sa doesn't come down. She decides to snap on the Jarvan's jungles because to her any jungle tastes good apparently. And the Malzahar was just coming back from respawning. We get the Baron. We move back into our jungle? This is a questionable decision. Oh, no, it's not. It's because I want level 16. So level 16, we get our max rank of ult. There we go, level 16, and we'll back now, I assume. Or potentially push up. Oh, we'll get Scuttle, just for good measure. Why not? Maybe I needed the gold. But yeah, the level 16, the final point in your ult is just insane. You're now doing 1,129 magic damage AoE when you jump back, and you restore probably over 500 damage because it's increased by 3% for each 1% health loss in the last 4 seconds, which is insane. Kai'Sa somehow dies. I assume that was somewhere in... Oh no, it's in mid lane. She must have just got caught out. Or, you know, she's just unnecessarily fighting. We snack some of Jarvan's jungle on the way. We can take that really quickly with our Nash's Tooth, our passive, and Turbo Chem Tank. And I'm just looking for this inhib now. I want to end the game. We've got Baron. We've got Dragon Soul. We have over 100 CS. We have over double the CS of the Jarvan, the Flame Horizon, if you so will. If you don't know the origin of that, I think Flame was an old esports pro who was known for getting over 100 CS compared to his opponent in pro games. So we tried to get the Jarvan there. Unfortunately, we don't. My team managed to pick up the... Oh, I managed to pick up the Renekton. Bit of a KS. I'll take it. Just to get that clickbait 25 Magi stacks. But we have to ult out just in case we get CC'd by the Jarvan. And this is the end. So, you guys can see, this build is insane. This was my first game on this build. And it's so natural, you know, you get that movement speed, you have that tankiness, you have the DPS, look at that was insane. And, you know, as long as you keep tempo, as long as you invade, exploit the jungler at his weak spots, his or her weak spots, apologies, I'm saying him because it's King Jarvan the 4th, and if you do that, you will carry the game, and I've already played the episode 7 and 8 with this build as well, and I cannot wait to show you. Like I said earlier, they're potentially even better than this game. Okay, so looking at the damage graph, we did the 3rd most damage in the game. The Kai'Sa and the Xerath were fighting non-stop, whether it was a good or a bad thing, so I'm not surprised that they did the most of the game. But we did significantly more. I mean, if you look at the Jarvan's damage, we do over triple his damage, which is insane, as Tank Ekko. And looking at runes as well, for an accidental Dark Harvest, we managed to get 20 Dark Harvest stacks, 1.5 thousand damage with Dark Harvest. Sudden Impact doing almost 650. We get all the eyeballs on the map. Again, still a bit gross. We get full Treasure Hunter stacks. Magical Footwear at 9 minutes 45. We could aim to get that a little bit earlier. I'll have the comparison of the last game and also the averages up on here so you can see what I'm averaging at the moment, and also Cosmic Insight doing Cosmic Insight things. Anyway, fantastic game. 4, 2, and 5 on as Tank Ekko. I can't wait to show you the next games. They are also fantastic. Anyway, if you have enjoyed today's video, please give me a like, drop me a comment, potentially give me some ideas for new builds, and we can do it, and I can give you a shout out if you'd like. And I've been Smackjack, and I'll see you guys in the next one.